Good evening. This is Anka Metcalf with TradeOutloud.com. Today we will be talking about the euro-dollar bias and trade idea for short and medium term. Today is Monday, June 24th, 2013, and it is very close to 10 p.m. Eastern Time. But first, let's take a look at the upcoming news for Tuesday, June 25th, 2013. At 4:30 a.m. Eastern Time, we have a high-impact news scheduled for the Eurozone, which is the inflation report hearing in the UK. And then at 10 a.m. Eastern Time, for the U.S. market, we have the CB consumer confidence and the new home sales. That is high impact as well. Now, a positive release can potentially create a positive momentum in price action for the dollar. And a weak release can potentially create a weak dollar that can retrace to lower levels. Now let's take a look at this currency pair, the euro dollar on the 4-hour chart, and let's go through the technical levels. Let's take a little bit of a look at this high right here. So euro dollar is in a retracement mode from its highs that were set up at 1.3417. The weak bounce off major support at 1.3200 was shortly lived right here into this area. And the bears stepped in and led the way into the new lows that we can see right here. All right. So the next support areas are 1.3100, and this is the area that we're testing and retesting right now. The next support level is at 1.3042, right around into this area right here, this low. Oops. All right, this is the area. And then again, very close to a fulcrum area at 1.3050. And again, the last one, but not least, is at 1.3000. And then again, of course, we do have some more in case we enter into this retracement phase into the euro dollar. We can see price projection much lower into the next support areas, and the next support areas below 1.3000 are 1.2950, 1.2900, and this tons of consolidation to the left right here at 1.2850 area. So we could see a lot of bottoms right here, a lot of consolidation and a lot of retested area at approximate area of 1.2850. Medium term recent price action favors more downside so far into the continuation of the corrective phase within the daily trend. For short term, any rejection of price action under Monday's low, right here, the blue line, under 3055 or 3050 under the fulcrum area, favors the momentum lower in the price action with the same medium term targets like we talked about earlier, these support areas when we look to the left. Now we will be talking about the trade idea, the trade that we will be initiating depending on the price action. If we get a bullish momentum and we break the resistance area of 1.3143, we can have an upside momentum that will be created, and that can project the price action into the next resistance areas. And we will be looking right now into these resistance areas. The first area is psychological, 1.3200. Then we will be looking at the top of this resistance right here at 1.3250, and this would be our target too. And then we will look at 1.3000 at this area right here. A protective stop for this trade, and this is a medium to long-term trade, but it can also be a momentum after tomorrow's volatility that can be created by the news at 10 a.m. A protective stop will be placed under 1.3058 or anywhere in this area. So let's recap the trade. for the bullish momentum move. Entry is going to be at 1.3143, around that area. Our protective stop will be under 1.3057. And our targets are going to be first target at 1.3200, target 2 at 1.3250, and target 3 at 1.3300. Our risk for this trade is going to be of 86 pips. Our first target, if it's going to be hit, we're going to look to profit of 57 pips. At target 2, we're looking to profit 107 pips. And at target 3, we're looking at a profit of 157 pips. Now here's the thing. If we're going to get a downside momentum trade, and if we're going to get downside momentum price action, and if we trade lower towards this support line that was formed by today's low, close to 1.3050, we can see a continuation of the trend lower, and actually this will be our favorite part of the trade. And we will look in this case to short. So you'll see that we have a tug of war right here. So we have an upside momentum and a trade, and we have a continuation downside in case the long is not going to trigger. So in this case, we're looking for a break into the support area of 1.3057. Okay, you can even take it under 1.3050 with a little bit of confirmation under the fulcrum. You can wait to test that fulcrum area. Very important. And we're going to look for these projected targets. First of all, we're going to look for 1.3000. The second target, we're going to look at 1.2950. The third target, we're going to look at 2900, and then we're going to look at a fourth target of 1.2850. Our protective stop in this case is going to be a little wider, and this is for medium-term traders. Our stop is going to be above 1.3140. The risk for this trade is 90 pips. Now let's talk about the rewards, because we have 4 targets. At target 1, we're looking for an accumulation of 50 pips. At target 2, we're looking for an accumulation of 100 pips. At target 3, we're going to look for accumulation of 150 pips. And at target 4, we're going to be looking for an accumulation of 200 pips. Now, one thing you should know before you initiate the trade: once the price action picks up, and even if we're going to break this high, or if we're going to break the low, so if we're going to initiate a long, or if we're going to initiate the short, you make sure that if you're a short-term trader, or even for a medium-term trader, you can always zoom in to a lower time frame, like the 15-minute chart or the 30-minute chart. And you can select the support area for a tighter stop loss for the long position. And again, zoom into the 15-minute and 30-minute chart for the resistance area, for a stop loss, for a tighter stop loss for a short position. Now this is our bias for the euro dollar, and we will be watching this currency pair tomorrow into the New York session, starting at 8 a.m. and we're going to be watching the price action. And we're probably not going to get a lot of price action into 10 a.m. But after 10 a.m., we're probably going to pick up a lot of volatility. So thank you so much for tuning in and listening to our Trade of the Day Bias and Trade Idea. Now, there's one thing you need to know, that these videos are updated almost daily. And make sure that if you like these videos, subscribe to our channel and don't miss our next video. If you would like to learn more about our education, make sure you visit our website at tradeoutloud.com. And for more updates, we always post them on our Facebook page. So make sure you like that. It's facebook.com/tradeoutloud. Again, this was Anka Metcalf with your trade idea of the day from TradeOutLoud.com. Thank you so much for tuning in. See you next time.